Hello everyone, welcome back. For those of you that are returning, I just want to say thank you so much for being patient with me, letting me get, my indoor craft area all set up and situated. I'm kind of getting back in the swing of things, and I am ready to start popping out some amazing crafts and DIYs to share with you guys. For this video, it is a Christmas in July video. Yay! Who doesn't love Christmas, right? So I have 3 really cute neutral farmhouse Christmas DIYs to share with you guys. So let's jump right into it. For this first project, I'm going to be using this metal milk jug that is from the 99-cent only store. Only 99 cents, such a good deal. It already has like a Christmas theme to it already, but it's just a little bit more traditional for me, maybe more outdated a little bit. So I'm just going to update it and make it more aesthetically pleasing to my eye. So I'm just going to start by taking my white Waverly chalk paint, and I'm mostly focusing on covering up that image that was already on the can, but then I'm going to be painting the rest of the can as well, just so it all has that chalky finish and everything is, blended and everything looks the same. So here it is all painted. I did give it 2 coats of that chalk paint just to make sure everything was nice and covered up. Once I was done with that, I took these mini pine cones from Dollar Tree and I just started picking out the smallest ones out of the bag. And then I'm just taking my hot glue gun and I'm shaping these little mini pine cones in the shape of a Christmas tree. So just like a little triangle shape, starting at 1 in the first row, 2 in the second, 3, and so forth, all the way down until I stopped maybe about an inch from the bottom of the can. And then I just picked out some of these wood stems from Dollar Tree. I just picked out one that I really liked, but I needed to cut it to fit right underneath the Christmas tree and then flush with the bottom of the can. So I just took my Dollar Tree saw and did that really fast. And then I just took my hot glue and glued that little stem into place. And then I'm just taking some jute twine and this gingham ribbon that is from Dollar Tree, and I just pre-measured it around the neck of the can and then just cut it where I needed it to be. After that, I'm like layering them together, and I just made a simple bow on the front of that tin can. And then I'm just going to play around with measurements, trim here and there. And then last but not least, I just decided to dovetail the ends of that ribbon. And here is the finished look for that little milk jug. How pretty! I love it! So stinking cute. You already know, right? So stinking cute. And I do have to say, that Christmas tree with the mini pine cones, it might be more on the primitive side of, the decor aspect, but I think it still really screams like farmhouse Christmas, yay, like neutral, I love it so much. Hopefully you guys do as well. So let me know what you think of it down below. All right, on to my second little Christmas piece. I'm going to be using this mini crate from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to start by taking my white Waverly chalk paint again, and I'm just giving the outer edges of the box, not the inside, the outer edges, just 2 really good coats of that white chalk paint. Just going to, cover that up completely so you can't see any of that natural wood showing. Here it is with the 2 coats of the chalk paint on there. And then I'm just kind of going through some ribbon choices. I thought I was going to be using the red, but I decided not to go with the red, so I stuck with this black and white themed ribbon instead. So I will be using that gingham ribbon again, and then the black and white has like the black edges with the white middle. That one is from Walmart. The gingham one is from Dollar Tree. So I'm just starting by gluing it onto the inside of that crate, but kind of off-centered from that hole that's on the side. There you can see I left part of the hole uncovered. This was just personal preference. Preference. Oh my gosh, preference. Give me a second. Okay, sorry, had to compose myself. But yes, off-centered from that hole. This was just personal preference. I decided to do it that way so that way I could layer the gingham ribbon next to it and cover up the other side of that hole. So I'm just wrapping the ribbon all the way around the back of the crate, and then I'm just gluing it onto the inside of the other side. So once I was done gluing on the longer sized ribbon, I'm taking a shorter ribbon but in the same pattern, and I'm going to glue it off centered as well, more towards like the left of the crate rather than being in the middle. Again, personal preference, and this is just how I wanted to do it. You guys can put yours right in the middle, make it look more like a little present if you wanted to. It's up to you. So again, just taking those end pieces and gluing them to the inside of the crate. So once I was done gluing the white ribbon, I'm just doing the same thing to the gingham style ribbon, but I'm going to be covering up those holes. So I'm kind of still going to be doing it off-centered from the white ribbon. I don't want it right on top of the white ribbon. I just want it off to the side a little bit. So I did the same thing with each of those pieces, the long and the short pieces. After that, I just decided that I wanted another, aspect in here, another characteristic. So I did take some jute twine and I cut 2 strands, 2 long ones and then 2 short ones. And then I'm gluing these ones directly into the middle where the white ribbon and the gingham ribbon meet. I just thought that would be a nice little touch. Just again, this is just me playing around with things and kind of doing things until I am happy with them. So definitely choose your ribbon and what colors you want to do. It's all up to you guys. But here's how the mini crate was looking after I glued all of the ribbon into place. And next, I'm taking these mini reindeer ornaments that are from Walmart. I bought these last year. These are just part of my stash. So I decided to go with the brown reindeer with the white sweater. I thought the colors just contrasted really well with the ribbon choices that I made. Next, I'm just taking my jute twine and I doubled it up. So I did like 2 layers of the jute twine. And then I'm just making a really simple, quick and easy bow to go right on top of the crate where the ribbon all kind of meets together right in that like little cross section. So once I was done making the little bow, the jute twine bow, I'm just taking the little reindeer ornament and I cut some of his jute twine off of there just to make it a little bit shorter. That way I can put it underneath the bow and you won't see like his jute twine popping through. So I just cut it. I left the little bead that was on there. I thought that was a cute little touch to it. So I'm just gluing it right into that little cross section of the ribbon and then I'm gluing the small little bow that I made right on top of that. And this is what we have so far. Cute, 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 right? But last little step, I went to my Cricut machine and I printed out the words merry and bright. Thought this was just a cute little added Christmassy touch. You could make it say whatever you would like. Oh, holy night, joy to the world. I mean, there's so many possibilities. So definitely make yours say whatever you feel like. I just thought merry and bright was really, really cute. So I just cut those apart and added those using my Cricut transfer tape and voila, here we go. This is how this one turned out. Super adorable. I'm so happy with this one as well. I think this one really complements the other little milk jug that I just finished. They both have like a similar vibe and feel going on, and I really, really love it. I think this is going to be my style for Christmas this year. Not really sure, not set in stone. It's still pretty early. It is July, so I still have some time to decide. But it's still really cute. Okay guys, on to my third little Christmas project. I'm going to be using this Christmas bag that's from Dollar Tree last year, and I'm just going to start by removing the handle off of there. I could have cut it, but I just took it out all intact because I like to save as many pieces as I can from certain projects just to be able to reuse them later on or do something else with them. Anyways, enough of that, I know. So next I'm just going to take my razor blade and I'm just going to cut apart this bag so that way I can focus on the front of the bag. I want the part of the bag that doesn't have the fold in it, a gift bag. The back folds and then the front is just like nice and clean and flat and not folded. So that is the part that I'm going to be focusing on. So I'm basically just cutting down all of the creases on the bag, the sides and then the bottom until I get the piece that I want, which is this piece right here. Next, I'm going to be taking this flat canvas. It's 11 by 14. It's from Dollar Tree. It's just going to give me a really good backboard, I guess, to be working on. So that way this piece is not that flimsy. It's going to make it nice and solid and sturdy. Next, I'm just taking my Mod Podge and I'm Mod Podging the front of that canvas with a really good coat of the Mod Podge. I just want that gift bag to be able to be nice and secure and stuck into place. So once I have the Mod Podge all covered on there, I'm just taking the gift bag and I'm just lining it up, sorry. Talking too fast. Lining it up and then smoothing out all the bubbles and ripples and whatnot. And I'm just going to keep doing that until everything is nice and dry. Once it has time to dry, I'm flipping it over, cutting on my cutting mat, taking my razor blade and just cutting off all of the excess pieces of that gift bag. For my next step, I'm going to be using these large paint stir sticks, and I'm just measuring them to the width of this sign. So I'm going to make both of my measurements on each of those sticks, and then I'm just taking it to my garage and cutting it using my electric saw. Next, I am using this gel stain in the color Kona. And if you guys have watched my recent Cricut video, I did basically the exact same thing when I was making that sign, so definitely go check that out if you're interested. Anyways, but my next step was to take an E6000 hot glue combo, and I'm just gluing both of these sticks down at the top and the bottom of this sign using that glue mixture. The E6000 is a quick... No, it's not. No, it's not. E6000 is a longer, stronger bond, and the hot glue is a quick, stick. A quick stick. Anyways, here is how that little sign turned out, you guys. Oh my goodness. I love it. I think it's absolutely adorable, so cute, all of the things, right? I actually really love the contrast of that darker stain with the green on the wreath. I don't know, something about it. I think it all just comes together really, really well. I love it, you guys. Anyways, time for our final walkthrough. Look at that, 155 days left till Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Anyways, I don't know, are you guys in the mood? It was hard for me to kind of get into the swing of things, not gonna lie, but I sat down, focused, and I did it. I think my hardest part was just because I live in Arizona, and some of these days have been 110 degrees, so 111, 112, 113. It is super hot. I was not feeling the whole Christmas snowy vibe, but I managed to just pull it together and do it, and I honestly love the way that all of these turned out, so hopefully you guys will as well. If you guys have made it this far, leave me a reindeer emoji down below and let me know which one is your favorite. Also, before I go, don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. I've been working really hard to put that together for you guys, and I'm going to be making fall DIYs and Christmas DIYs that are going to be listed as well, so be on the lookout for those. And just in case you're interested, you guys can buy me a couple of craft supplies from buymeacoffee.com. Both of these links will be listed down below in my description box, and obviously no pressure. Please do not feel obligated. I'm already so grateful and thankful for you guys. You just liking and commenting and being subscribed to my channel helps me out just as much. I think it helps me out more than you even know. So if you're not subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button. And one last thing before I go, huge shout out to Rachelle. Thank you so much for buying me some craft supplies. You are awesome, girl. Thank you for your love and support. It is so appreciated. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys. So thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys in the next one.